Hello everybody, I hope I'm audible right now. So of course I came live after a day, and there was no live yesterday. That means the 26th day was without any live. I did go live for just 10 minutes around. That was around 10 minutes. But that was just for no use. I just simply discussed it all, and I had to face the network issue. So because of that thing we couldn't really do anything. For now I had to restart the live because of an issue that I had to face, and I just stopped the live that I had just a while ago. That's not a big problem, we can just go with that. And as for the plan, I've already made the plan, so even I discussed about it earlier, but I need to rediscuss it right now. So just give me a second and then we'll be going ahead. Okay, so right now this is the plan. We have three sections mainly right now. We have web dev, ultimately full stack development, and then we have DevOps and data science. Data science is gonna be the thing after DevOps, so I don't need to worry about it. As for the DevOps section, web dev, this will be from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is the timing to work on the projects. And then the DevOps section is gonna be starting at 3 p.m. and it will go up to 9 p.m. and then of course we'll call it a day. So this is how the plan is gonna be going on right now. The main goal is going to be minimum giving that much amount that we have mentioned in here. That means web dev minimum 6 hours and DevOps minimum 4 hours, but we can give it more if we actually get the chance to do that. Okay, so this is the plan right now, and these are the actually projects that we have to work on. Mainly in we have Excel Draw, we have front end of Brainly and all, we have Paytm app. Okay, we have Notion, study Notion that we were working on. So we have this particular project to work on. Anything else? I think these are the projects that we actually have to work on. Like we don't really need to think of something new to build. We already have like Paytm app to build, study Notion to build, Brainly to build, Excel Draw to build. After that we may be switching to some more, but for now these are enough for us. Once these things are done, we may be switching to some more applications to just build, because of course we need to have hands-on experience on them too. So this is how we'll be going ahead, and as for the chats, it's gonna be off. It's already off by the way, so I don't need to worry about that. I was downloading some of the videos in the background, so I hope that process is in progress. And guess what, I am right. Yeah, so no need to worry about that. As for this particular thing, data science is a thing of the future, so let's keep it for now. Like we will not be talking about data science much, because of course I will not be giving time to data science right now. There are just videos. Maybe we'll just figure the things out in future really well. Okay, for now let's open the BMS app. That's already open by the way. And okay, I actually deployed it. I mean, I cloned this project on AWS instance, and after that over there we even ran that using Nginx and PM2. But the thing is that from my AWS account, I actually I was charged for the volumes that I had, so I just thought of deleting those volumes. But before deleting them, I created the instant snapshot of those volumes. So I hope that's going to be helpful for me to just get the volumes back, so that I can actually get the content back that was in my EC2 instances. For now, let's simply click on EC2. The region is gonna be Asia Pacific Mumbai, of course. And right now we have 4 instances, but if I actually start these 2 instances, the first one is dev, the second one is prod. These 2 ones are the ones that I need to start. So if I just click on start instances, there is only one problem: failed to start instances, invalid this for instance ID. Instance does not have a volume attached. Okay, I'm getting this thing, and it was bound to happen. Unless you have a volume to attach to an instance, it won't be easy for you to just, it won't be impossible without instance like volume. How can you actually start an instance? So we need to create a volume, and in order to create a volume we have in snapshots. Okay, and with the help of these snapshots, these are the 2 snapshots that we actually need right now. So we are gonna be creating volumes using them. Well, I think I need to use one of them at a time. So let's create the snapshot of the production, create a volume from a snapshot. Actually we have to create a volume, not snapshot, using snapshot. And these are the default configurations for this one. So we will be going on like this only. We are not going to be changing many things because I'm not aware of them, right? So let's simply go with that. So we have created a one volume, and then we have to create another volume using a snapshot. Create a volume from a snapshot. Let's create a volume too. So ultimately we have created two volumes, but the thing is that those volumes have been created, but they are not yet attached to the instance that we had. So these are the volumes, and two of them are available right now, and this is the first one and this is the second one. As they are available, I can attach them right now. So let's right click, create, modify and attach volume. So let's attach them. This is the, what was the name of that? Okay, the thing is that there is no naming right here, so it will be hard for me to just get the idea exactly what they belongs to. So let's go back to snapshots. There was first snapshot dev and the second one was prod, and 0970 belongs to development. So let's go to volumes, and this we don't really have that. Snapshot ID, yeah, I think, yeah, this 70 belongs to development, so let's name it dev, and this D9 belongs to prod, so let's name that too, so that it's easy to recognize them. But D9 prod, these two things are done, they are available. And as for the remaining ones, we don't really need them because they are, of course, they will be deleted over the time. So these two ones are available right now. First one is production, second one is for development. Let's click on this development volume, right click and attach volume. We have to attach this to an instance, and that instance is going to be, well, wow, we have production instance, we have development instance, but we don't have these instances, but we need these ones, right? Dev and prod. If I click on these, click on the storage and click on EBS disabled, there is no storage, like there is no volume right now. And especially if talk about this one, even there is no volume. Talking about these ones, there is no volumes in these two. There is a problem, and the problem is simple like this. Like I have got the volumes back of prod and dev, like this one. Now I have to attach it. So when I actually try to attach this particular volume, actions and attach volume, I need to get the instances, but I'm getting two instances. First of all, production, second one is development. I'm not getting dev. Yeah, I'm not getting that. So talking about the ID of this, so ID is 52 of production. So let's go to volumes right now. I think I'm gonna be gone actually. I have instance ID 52 of production and 4D of development. So let's go to volumes, attach volume, that would be 4D, yeah, that's right. What can I do right now? We have AP sound call. The thing is simple right here. We have 4 instances. Even I can't start in this one too. Instance state, if I just start it, it can't be started. So that is for sure. If I just simply click on it and if I click on the actions, then click on the storage, then click on the attach volume, so I can directly attach the volumes from here. because from there I wasn't getting the any option to attach the volume. So let's go to development right now. Let's simply click on action, storage, attach volume, and right now we have to attach a volume. We aren't even getting the name of the volume. Volume name, no volume name is available. Currently attached volumes 0. We can create a volume. So we have volume settings, this availability, snapshot ID, this is optional but we will be getting that. As for this snapshot, specify custom snapshot, or don't create a volume from snapshot, or we have these snapshots. I think these snapshots are not needed. If I just write dev in here, will I get any snapshot for that? Okay, not this one. Let's do one thing, specify custom snapshot. So ultimately I need to have a snapshot ID as well in order to just attach it. I don't know what could be the reason behind it, but it's not being shown as an option in here. So these were the volumes that we actually created, and I actually want to just delete all of them for now. Delete volumes, like all of them, because none of them are attached, so it's better to simply delete them. And once they are deleted, some of them may be in the process of being deletion. Yeah, mainly these two ones are being deleted right now. What can I do right now? Once this thing is done, I can create a volume. Resilience testing, or we can click on snapshots. We have 4 snapshots right here, and these two things I need. The first one is development, and if I just click on this, create volume from snapshot, so the volume should be created, the development volume that we are creating. Volume, this is optional. Encryption, use Amazon EBS encryption as an encryption solution for your EBS resources associated with your EC2 instances. Yeah, the summary, well, we have to just go with the default. Then we have created a volume, that was the development volume, and that is this, that's available right now, of course. So let's name it better. That's gonna be dev for now. And if I actually want to attach it, modify, create, snap, attach, so this is where I'm gonna be attaching it. I want to attach it with a this is crazy. I'm unable to attach this volume to the web prod and dev instances. Why? We have 3 volumes right now. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we do have 3 volumes. 2 of them are being deleted. Let's click on instances. We have this there. We may have to create volumes on our own. We have the snapshots, of course. With the help of that, we will be creating them. So we have dev in here. Let's go to actions. Let's go to storage. Click on detach, but there are no volumes, so we can't really detach anything. We have to even attach the things. So let's click on attach, and right now there are no volumes. Even we can't get choose a volume from AP South. Let's go to volumes right now. These are the volumes. Oh wow, we have 3 volumes. One of them is available. I can attach, and to attach it, I can right click on it. I can click on attach, but it does not give me the right instance to go with. So I can do one thing. Either I can provide the instance ID, that is this, Let's copy the instance ID and let's go to this dev because this one is available. Yeah, so I can just simply attach it. I need to provide the instance ID and nothing matching running or stopped instances in APS1 AZ1 AP South. This is interesting. I stopped the instances. Okay, that's not a big problem. Here no volume, state unavailable, device name. Okay, can't really get that. I can create a new volume. When it comes to creating a new volume, so we have this availability APS is 1 AP South 1A AP South 1A, that means okay, this is mainly for Mumbai. And then snapshot ID. We need to have a snapshot ID when it comes to snapshot IDs, so I can get them easily. Snapshots we have, and this is the snapshot ID, the dev snapshot ID we needed. Snapshot ID, let's copy it. It's copied. Let's go here and paste it in here, fetching it. I hope I'll get it. If it can't even fetch it, then I'm doomed. I'm not even doomed. I think I will have to create a new instance, deleting those ones. Well, it got it actually, that's a good thing. It got this snapshot ID, so we can, if the volume that we have created that's not working, so we can directly attach this snapshot from here and create a new volume. So this thing is done, these things are done, everything seems to be done, and I'm gonna be simply creating a volume that would be by default attached to the instance this time. So this thing is done right now. This is the dev volume that we have created, and that is actually attached. Even this one, then I need to delete for sure. Let's delete the volume, delete it. So we have this new instance that we have created, that's of course available, and if I just reload the page once, that must be attached. Well, this is still available. If I just right click on it and attach instance name, production development, I just created an instance and that's not still connected. We have this dev. We'll figure this thing out for sure. Actions, storage, attach volume. We need a volume, but there is no volume. We created a volume, but still we are getting that there is no volume. This is insane. There is a volume, but it's showing that there is no volume. But if I go to here, if I go to production, and if I click on start, not in start actually, click on storage, attach a volume, in here I'm getting this option. Wow. There is something wrong with these instances that I had earlier, so I have only one way. Though I have a snapshot, that means I have everything that I had earlier. I just hope so. So I'm going to delete these two instances that I had earlier. I have only this way. And as for creating volume, so I have already created a volume, like this is the dev volume that I have created, and these two ones needed to be deleted, but they haven't been deleted yet. So let's retry to delete them again, because they are not available, they are deleting. So why haven't been deleted yet? So let's do it one more time. I hope it's gonna work fine. Well, I think this deletion process is gonna take time, or I'm not sure what would be the reason behind that. I can just simply filter it, but there's no filter as such right now. Okay. Let's delete all the volumes that we have and then create new ones. So these are the volumes we have. Even then we have different security groups. We have security groups for this, dev, prod. So we can actually add these security groups. development and production. Let's delete these two security groups for now, dev and prod. And we can actually delete security groups from here. We don't even need to delete them, we can just change the names, but okay, name cannot be changed like this. So what is the problem? Some security groups can't be deleted. The following security group can't be deleted. They are either default security groups referenced by other security groups, or they are associated with an instance or network interfaces. Yeah, that's right. That is why it can't be deleted. That's thing. It's okay, that's not a big problem. Lizard launch wizard 3 and launch wizard 4. I can do one thing, I can go to the instances, and for the moment I'm gonna be actually deleting all the instances. Then we'll create an instance, both of them will have same security group. We will detach it, then create new security group and then attach it, something like this. Okay, terminate delete at once. Let's terminate all of them, shutting down ultimately, as simple as that. I hope they will be deleted very soon. Okay, they are terminated, but they haven't been removed yet. How can that be? Can I just delete them actually? Okay, they are terminated, but they are still being shown. That's crazy. But having said that, they don't have any security groups right now. That means, as for the security groups, I should be able to delete prod. I should be able to delete these two things, dev. If I click on actions, delete security groups, and delete, so they are deleted right now. If I just refresh the page, so we have these two things. This one is by default. So this is the default security group. I don't need to worry about this. This one is for development, this one is for production, and even I'm gonna name it like prod for now, and this one is gonna be for dev. As for the configurations of these, I can edit inbound rules. Let's have a look at the inbound rules first of all. It accepts three things: 433 HTTP request at 443 port, HTTP at 80, and SSH at 22. That's even not bad. Inbound and outbound rules are quite good. I don't need to change anything right now. The next thing that I needed to do to create some instances, because all of them I have terminated right now. So I will launch instance. I will name it suppose dev for now, because I have to work on it. The OS is going to be Ubuntu operating system, and the instance type, I'm gonna be keeping it T2 small for now, because micro doesn't work for me. And as for the key pair login, I'm not going to have, I'm gonna proceed without it. The key pair login, yeah, I'm gonna proceed without it, because the instance, let's see how it's gonna work. I will be allowing security groups. Select existing security group. That's a good thing. Like when it comes to firewall security groups, we can actually select the security groups rather than creating new ones. We have few security groups. We have this production, we have this development. The name is being shown here like this. Crazy. I've changed the names. If I go to security groups, the names have been changed. Okay, this particular name is being shown, development and production. Let's create two security groups right now. Let's even delete these ones. What have I done? Okay, I have exported security groups to CSV. That was done by mistake. If I just click on it, let's have a look at the CSV file. Open it. Okay, it's like that. We can import the security group setting and all. For now, I would like to delete it actually, but it's good to know that it works this way. I am even going to delete these two security groups from here on. So actions, delete security groups, and of course, as they are not attached to any instance, in fact we don't have any instance, so they can easily be deleted. So that's that. We just have one security group, and that is by default. We will be creating security groups right now. The first security group name is gonna be supposed for development, and it's the description is going to be like allow SSH, HTTP, and HTTPS. So this thing is done. As for the VPS, I'm not sure this. I think VPS is the ID. Okay, just a sec. Let me have a look at it. The VPS in which to create the security group, not choosing a VPS will result in EC2 classic security group being created. This only can be used by classic instances. Okay, this description. Okay, inbound rules. As for the inbound rules, we'll have SSH, and the source is gonna be from anywhere. We'll have HTTP, and we'll have HTTPS. Okay, these are the inbound rules. Ultimately here I'm selecting the protocols, like, and I'm selecting that protocol is allowed, and that this particular IP address, it will be able to send the request. So even this is gonna be anywhere, like from anywhere we can actually send the request. So as simple as that. And remaining things I don't really need to change anything. Inbound is done, outbound is done, and let's simply create a security group. So we have created the first security group, and these are the configurations inbound rules that we actually made. And apart from this particular thing, let's click on it. This name is gonna be, I think, dev. The security group's name is dev, and even this name is dev. That's okay. And let's create another security group. We don't really need to change many things. This one is gonna be prod. Allow SSH, okay, HTTP, and HTTPS. This thing is done. As for the inbound rules, we need to have 3 inbound rules right now. We can even have ICMP, but that is mainly for pinging the things. Like if you wanna ping the server, then of course you need to allow this one too, but we don't need to do right now, so let's leave it for now. We have these 4 protocols. I hope they are protocols. Yeah, that they are protocols. The range is of course this by default. As for the source, I will be just setting them anywhere by default. So this thing is done, and I have to just simply create the security group. We have now created 2 security groups. Once the security groups are actually ready, we can create instances, and we will be actually creating 2 instances. The first one, because if we create instances, 2 instances directly, they will be using the same security group. So we have to create 2 instances using the different security groups. For now, the first one is gonna be dev, and operator OS Ubuntu. Apart from this particular thing, we will be going without any key pair. This particular thing is done. We will be selecting an existing security group, and that name is gonna be development, because of course the instance name is dev, so we will be selecting security group for that particular instance. So this thing is also done. We have got all these things done in here. We will not be changing anything. Configuration is 8 gigabyte. That's enough for us, and we are just getting this configuration storage. We have this much storage actually. Free eligible customers can get up to 30 GB EBS general purpose SSD on magnetic storage. I just hope that it's not gonna charge me more money now. Otherwise, I'm not gonna pay even if my account gets blocked. That's not a smart way to just handle the thing, by the way. So this thing is that we are just creating one instance, just launch instance, and then it will be launched. But the thing is that with this instance, we have got a volume too. So that thing we need to keep in mind. The volume automatically got generated, and this time we don't need the previous volume. We need a new volume. Like we don't need new volume. We need previous volume. So this thing is done. All is just I want running one. So this one is running. Let's create one more instance. This one is gonna be production. So prod. This thing is done. Ubuntu. Anything else that I need to change for now? I don't really think so. Apart from this thing, we need to switch to T2 small. We can get it changed like later on too, without the key. Why without the key? Because I will be setting the key on my own. It's not like we don't need the key, we need it, but I'll be setting it on my own. So these many things are done. As for the security group, I will be selecting the production one and done. Let's launch this instance as well. So we have created two instances. They are using the security groups created by me for those particular instances, so we don't really need to worry about that. And this time let's click on instances. We have these two instances. Let's click on running ones. So ultimately I'll be shown all the I need the running ones. So these two instances are running. Okay, there's a problem with the first one, that we have selected T2 micro. That will cause a problem. So let's click on this, and we actually have to click on actions, instance settings. I cannot change the instance type until unless I actually stop it. So it's time to stop the instance that we created. Unfortunately, we are having to do it. Once it's actually going to be stopped, then I actually click on actions, click on instance settings, and I can click on change instance type. This is not available yet because it is not stopped yet, so I need to wait when it's actually stopped. By the way, talking about other things, when it comes to the storage, so if I click on storage, it already has a volume, so I need to detach the volume to this one, and after detaching it I need to delete it, and I need to create a new volume using the, I think I have already created the volume, so we will be using them. Let's first of all instance setting and change instance type. I don't wanna go to T2 micro, rather I wanna go to T2 dot small, this particular one. So let's go with this one, and as for the default things, they are gonna be the same. Change instance type. So this thing is done. Right now if I just go back to my instance edge, and if I just, okay, it's being initialized, so that's good. This one is stopped, so I can actually start it again. That's pending. Let's wait for the time. And as for the volumes that we are talking about, we already have two volumes. This snapshot ID is here, the second one, volume ID is here, this one, this one, this one. If I click actually on the volume ID, I'll come on this page. Is there any description for the volume? Monitoring, tags, no tags, status check, working fine. Okay, so this thing is done. This one must be for production if I'm not wrong. By the way, how many of them are actually available? 2 of them are in use. Wow. Whoa. Okay, these two volume, what the hell. That's true, this volume I created, and these ones two got created automatically because right now I have created 2 volumes. So I can do one thing, select this one and detach the volume so that I can actually delete it. Failed to detach the volume, unable to, if the instances are already running, you can't even detach the volumes. Right now if I just actually have a look at the running instances, so these are the 2 running instances that we have. Even this is being initialized. Let's select both of them. Let's stop the instances so that actually we can remove the volume. And I think we must be getting an option to even add a volume while creating it, and that's gonna be the advanced feature for sure. So let's have a look whether we get that option or not. So if I actually scroll below advanced details, we have domain, not really worried about that. Instance recovery, shutdown behavior, stop, terminate, stop, placement, EBS. What does EBS optimization, instance bandwidth, Okay, we don't really have any option to select the volume. That is surprising. Volume is automatically created. Okay, disabled. Enables or additional dedicated throughout passes between EC2 and Amazon EBS supported on certain instances types only. Specifying an incompatible instance type will fail the instance launch. Okay, got that. Ultimately, we do not have that option. I just thought that add a new volume. Root volume. This is the root volume that we get. Delete on termination, yes, 3008. Kansas key. We can add a volume while creating it. We can get a little bit of storage, add a new volume. The new volume can be created. And in here we can select snapshots. On the top one snapshot is already selected. And using the snapshots we can actually create the volumes. Wow. So it's good to do it in here only. Like either we can do the things separately or we can do them just with one go. For now, these two volumes, they are also going to be deleted for sure. This one, of course, I can delete it right now. So let's click on actions and delete the volume. So the thing is that when you are creating the instance, at that time you have the power to select everything if you wanna define the things as per your choice. So we are gonna be doing exactly the same thing. They are stopped right now. Even we are going to terminate them. We haven't done anything with them. We are just simply terminating them. And those instances are terminated right now. When they are terminated, even the volumes related to them, they will be automatically deleted. So if I go to volumes, if I just simply refresh the page, and I will not find any volume in here. That's good. Let's go to instances. Talking about the instances that got terminated, there are many, and I hope they will be removed very soon because I actually got many of them. What are we going to do right now? Once they are terminated, can I? No, I cannot start them. Excuse me. So the thing is that once an instance is terminated, you cannot start that because all the data is lost. Terminate means gone, shut down. So let's create a new instance. It's gonna be there. We will be getting the things done as per our choice. It will be Ubuntu OS. It will have image of Ubuntu OS, and this thing is fine right now. I don't really need to worry about it. As for the instance type, that's gonna be T2 small. All generation share. Okay. Addition of supply with the installed software. Key login pair, I'm not going to have any key. As for this thing, network settings, so everything's okay. Just selecting the existing security group, and that's gonna be dev by default. So this thing is done. Okay. In here, we can click on advanced, and then once it's done, I can click on this particular thing. I can even change some of the things, but this volume is created by default. That's something I need to keep in mind. That means I can add a new volume if I want. The selected AMI contains the storage going to have in the instance does not allow any instance store volume. No. Let's add a new volume. As for the snapshot, let's go to snapshots. We have 4 snapshots. I just need the second one, this one. Just get the ID of the snapshot. Let's paste the ID and search for the snapshot. We have already got it, so let's select this one. Okay, so storage type is EBS, device name is dev SDB, snapshot is here, size 8 gigabyte, volume GB 3000. Delete on termination. I will be deleting it. Like as soon as my instance gets deleted, this volume should get deleted automatically. Encrypted, non-encrypted, and these are the things. Let's have a look at both of them. Both of them almost have the same configuration. Enter a value name, not encrypted, GP3, yes, 3000. And this is how things are gonna be going on. By the way, here we have added two things. I'm not going to add more volumes, and then nothing else. Whatever I had to do, I have already done. Let's launch the instance. Initializing request, launch initiation failed. Snapshot ID can only be modified on EBS devices. Snapshot EBS devices. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm actually trying to modify this snapshot ID. Let's remove it for now. That's crazy if I'm actually going to remove it, because I did the same thing back then. Volume AMI root custom, and this thing in here, dev SD1, SD1. Linux. These are the names of the device. Crazy. Let's do one thing, remove it for now. We don't really have any other way. So I'm gonna be removing it, and this is how I'm gonna be creating it. Launch the instance. This thing is done. Let's get this thing done first of all. We are gonna be selecting all the running ones. This thing is running. I need to stop it, just stop it, not terminate. So it is stopped. There must be a volume created because of this. A volume got created. I will be just simply deattaching this. Detach. Failed. Unable to detach volume. Bye. Maybe because it's not stopped yet. Let's click on the stopped ones. Let's stopping ones. Okay, this one is stopping. So we need to wait until it's done stopping, and then we will be detaching that. Even we can detach it from here on. Well, it's stopping, so we can't really do anything. Meanwhile, we can actually create another instance. So this is one is gonna be prod. The thing is that the good thing here, that once you keep doing all these things become a cup of tea for you. Like then you know everything, like how the things are actually being defined here. So you don't worry too much about the things. Proceed without the key for now. Existing group, and that's gonna be the production one. This thing is also done. I will be just having it by default. Launch an instance. Instances. So we have two instances right now. We actually have many, but one of them is running, one of them is stopped. As for the running ones, I will have to stop that too. So let's say stop the instance. So both of them are going to be stopped. As for this stopped ones, let's click on this. We have this stopped ones. I will just click on it. I will click on storage, detach volume, and we have this particular volume that just got created, and we will be detaching it. Detach the volume. Once the volume is actually detached, we can go to volumes, and then we'll get that volume. I can just simply click on it, and I can click on delete. We're not really getting that option. We can refresh the page. Okay, we have one of them is available. We can just delete one, this one. something like that. The instance that we had initially, especially the instance that is stopped right now. So let's go with that. We have this instance that is stopped, but there is no storage EBS right now. There is no volume. So I can just simply click on it. I can click on storage. I can click on attach volume, and then we can attach the volumes using the. We can actually create a volume, and then we can attach the volume. Let's create that. General per page 3125. Snapshot ID, we need to have that. Availability zone is going to be A. And as for the snapshot ID for development, let's refresh the page. For just development, we have this snapshot ID. We can copy it, and we can actually paste the ID in here. It will fetch the ID, and then we will be able to use the snapshot to create the volume. And once the volume is created, we will be attaching the volume to the instance, and then we can run the instance and see whether it actually works the way we want it to work or not. As simple as that. Okay, so it hasn't found that yet. It's okay. Let's start looking for that again. Maybe I clicked on the other screen, so that is why I just stopped fetching more snapshots. Okay, it got this snapshot. That is the dev snapshot. So let's simply select it. So this time we have volume type, that is GP3. That's okay, works fine. We have size gigabyte 100. Are we sure that we are going to have size 100? That's gonna be 8 gigabyte, right? That's true. This was something that, oh, could it be the reason that I was getting charged? Because the storage that I had selected, that was 100 gigabyte. That is insane storage. I actually want to clear this thing out properly. Because the snapshot that we had created, that was the snapshot using just 8 gigabyte snapshot size. We created 100 gigabyte. That's too much. Duplicate the page. Let's go here. Let's create a new instance and see the settings that we have. I will not actually create a new instance. I will just simply go here and look at this configuration advanced, and let's click on this one. We have EBS storage type, and storage type, where is that? We don't get the storage type EBS. Could it be that by default we get storage type EBS? Can you hear me?
Sure. What would you like help with? A
The
specific topic or task in mind?
Listen, on AWS we can actually create an instance, and a volume is created automatically when that instance is created. That is the root volume. Then we can stop the instance and detach the volume and create a new volume. So suppose I already have a volume, okay, and I want my volume when I create a new instance. So I only get an option to add the volume, and I don't get the option to delete the previous one. So what should be the right way? Like if I create an instance, should I use 2 volumes keeping the root volume, or should I remove the root volume and use my own volume?
When creating an instance on AWS, the root volume is automatically created. If you want complete control, you can detach the root volume and attach your own, or use additional volumes beyond the root. Typically, you can keep the root volume and add one or more EBS volumes as needed. Would you like guidance on how to detach or manage these volumes?
But the thing is that if I'm using two volumes, the first one is root volume and the second one is the volume that I already have from my own side. At that time, where will the data be actually saved, in which volume?
When using two volumes, a root volume and a second volume, the root volume contains the OS and system files, while your data resides on the second volume. If you want your data to be on your volume, ensure that the files and applications point to it, or mount it accordingly. Would you like more guidance on configuring that?
Or I can just simply do one thing, I can remove the root volume and I can add a volume from my own side that I already have. Will that be okay?
Yes, you can replace the root volume with your own volume, but you need to ensure the new volume has the OS installed, or is properly configured to boot. If that's done, you're good to go.
Okay,
would you like help with
but the
steps
thing
to
is
do
that the root volume that I had, inside that root volume, the type I was getting that EBS. But when it comes to creating a new volume that I'm creating, over there the volume type I'm not getting EBS. They are like general purpose SSD and other ones, but I'm not getting EBS in here.
In AWS, when you're selecting a volume type, EBS broadly refers to block level storage, and specific types include general purpose SSD, GP2, GP3, provisioned IOPS SSD, IO1, IO2. If you're not seeing EBS explicitly, those are the standard volume types under EBS. You can choose the one that fits your needs. General purpose SSD for balanced performance, provisioned IOPS for high performance workloads, and so on. Would you like help picking the right one for your use case?
Okay, got that. We have storage type, we have device name, snapshot ID, size, volume is clear, IOPS is clear. What is the full form of IOPS?
IOPS stands for input-output operations per second. It's a measure of how many read or write operations a storage device can handle each second. Anything else you'd like to know about it?
Throughput, what is this? Throughput 125 megabyte if I'm not wrong.
Throughput refers to the rate at which data is transferred to or from the storage, measured in megabytes per second. For example, 125 megabits per second means that the volume can handle roughly that amount of data per second. Would you like more details on how to manage or optimize throughput?
When I'm creating a volume, at that time I'm getting an option called availability zone. But when I created an instance, the volume did not have this particular option. What does this do, availability zone? Like, does it help us to get a use the volume in that particular specific zone? Like here I have Mumbai.
Exactly. The availability zone specifies the physical location within a region, like Mumbai, where your volume or instance will be placed. It's crucial for ensuring low latency and high availability within that area.
अरे
Anything else?
मौसिया जा रहे हैं ना? ठीक है, मैं छोड़ जाता हूँ. चलो खाना खा भी लेंगे थोड़ा बहुत. और क्या? Oh, this thing. Okay, by the way, how long has it been? It's been 53 minutes. Then I'll be back and then continue the live. I'll be going live again. But for now, this should be enough. Though we went live, and then this is how the things are gonna be going ahead. For now, I'll be just giving it a break. I'll be back soon, like within half an hour or something, and I'll continue from here on. So that is the plan. This is how we are gonna be going ahead. We will be creating the new instances and all, and the things are gonna be going on like this. For now, bye bye. Take care and see you.